All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mercer FCA podcast. This is episode number 19. It's going to be another two-part podcast. Um, Obviously, I am Bud Pierce, and as always, very excited to be with you today. And for this one, like I've done this before, where um, I am going to share the sermon that I shared at church on Sunday. I was able to speak. This is actually really cool how all of this worked out. But a couple months ago, like the pastor asked me if I would mind speaking on this day. He's like, man, it would be Super Bowl Sunday. We would call it FCA Day because our church is a big supporters of everything that we got going on the campus. And he's like, man, why don't you come in and share and kind of give everyone an update about everything that's going on. And so it worked out super cool how God was able to work this out, because not only did we already have this date picked out, but then I found out later that this week I was going to have to go to Kansas City FCA headquarters for a training camp. And so everything was like fresh on my mind. I was out in Kansas City the entire week, and coming in to be able to do this message on Sunday about FCA was just a great reminder, rejuvenator, as I was out there and just to get fired up about the ministry. So I am going to share this. So this is episode 19. I'm going to post episode 20 right after this, which will be the audio of Sunday's message. And then I'm also going to share on the YouTube page the actual video from the message from church as well. I will tell you at the very beginning, there's a little bit of audio issues. Trying to use a wireless mic, like a headset mic, and it wasn't quite trying to pick up the sound, so I had to switch to a handheld mic. So there is a little bit of an issue right there at the very beginning. So just fast forward through that, get to the message, because I really feel like God had a lot of stuff on my heart that I wanted to talk about. And then not only that, we had 3 of our athletes from the campus be able to come in and come to church on Sunday. Like I called them up in the middle of it as well, so they could share their testimonies, share just their feelings and experience from FCA so far on the campus. So, and all 3 of them, man, they did awesome. They did so well. And everybody, even after church, like, man, they are so well spoken. And I mean, you could just see God's presence around them. And so hang around for that as well, because that was really good. So, once again, this will be a 2-parter, so make sure you listen to the second part for the message. FCA Day at Divine Church, 504 Marshallville Road, Perry, Georgia, 31069. Come and join us at Divine. We have service every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. I lead the men's group there. My wife, Kelly, leads the women's group. Man, I've been playing in the worship band since 2012, I think. So just, I love my church, and I would love for you guys to join us if you're close by, or if you're visiting the campus of Mercer for some reason, and like you're still in town on Sunday, come and see us Sunday morning, 10 a.m. And then, as always, I do want to throw this out there as well. We are still looking for people that want to partner with us in the ministry, that want to join this, this field of everything that we're trying to do on the campus of Mercer. So please think about that. Everything that we do at Mercer, completely faith funded. Like I've said this every time, but think about it and pray about it, about giving to this ministry. All the links are there. Click on them. Everything's good to go on the YouTube. The QR code's there. So if you're watching it on a TV, you can scan it with your phone and everything. But man, we started the podcast way back at episode 1 saying, we were looking for the dozen. We were looking for 12 families that would like to give $40 a month. And so far we've had 3 families step up for that. So we're looking for 9 more families that would like to give $40 a month to the ministry. And everything that you give goes 100% to the campus, 100% to everything we're doing. Like, it doesn't get flushed out to any other FCA groups or any other areas. It goes 100% to these athletes, these coaches. So please think about that. Please pray about that and obey what God is telling you with it. During the FCA Day sermon, I was able to talk about it, like a lot of the updates that we have going on. And I'm very excited about this semester. We're sitting here first week of February, second week of February, and there's a lot of really cool things that I feel like are happening, that God is moving. And I am trying to be just obedient to what God is telling me to do and, calling me to do. And I'm very excited about that. And with some even student leaders stepping up and leading some groups themselves and just really seeing, the whole goal of FCA, man, we are trying to make disciples that make disciples. We were trying to just get that cycle rolling. And we're not trying to add to the ministry. We're trying to multiply the ministry. And I really feel like, especially after a great first semester, that we are going to build on that this second semester. We have summer coming up. We're already looking at camps and stuff. And man, to be able to send some of these athletes to some college FCA camps, to be able to send some coaches and their spouses to some marriage retreats, and just time for them to get away and reset. Like coaching life is hard, man, and it's stressful, and it's a lot, not only on the coach, but it's a lot on the family. It's a lot on the kids. It's a lot on the marriage. And that is definitely a big heart of mine of pouring into these coaches and being with them as well. So we have some marriage retreats that we want to be able to send coaches to. And so whenever I say send coaches to, what I'm saying is people that give to the ministry, we're able to pull from that and say, Coach, we got it. We will pay for it. Y'all just get there. You know what I mean? And so that's part of what we're doing, so please think about it. Please pray about it and obey what God is telling you to do there. And share it, man. Talk to other people, if you go to another church, share it with them. Put us on the prayer list. We need people praying for this, praying for these athletes, praying for these coaches, praying for the gospel to keep spreading. If you have small groups, share it with them, and, challenge your small group. Man, can we all give $20 a month? Can we all give $25 a month? And because, this is all part of what God is asking us to do, and, giving and being obedient in the giving and trusting in Him, because it's not the gift that I desire, but it's the fruit that increases to your credit. That's Philippians 4:17. And it's all about Paul just being content in all things and knowing that every time he stops by the church, he knows the church is going to bless him. And he had just, if you read that chapter, Paul was saying, man, I am completely content, and I've learned to deal, when I have a lot and when I have a little, and I'm completely content right now, but I'm still going to come by and see y'all, because I know you guys are going to bless us, bless me, bless the ministry that I'm trying to do. And it's not that I need it, but I know that after you guys are generous and you want to bless me, God is going to bless you because of that. God is going to overflow that cup. God says that, man, challenge me, if you don't think that I will take care of you, and so that's a huge verse for me in terms of asking people to give to the ministry. So please think about it and pray about it. And again, this is part 1. So we're about to go into episode 20, which will be the actual message from Sunday. It's a long one. God was talking. He was talking through me. And I even had a lot more stuff that I wanted to say as well. But anyway, thank you guys once again. It's Mercer FCA podcast. And please hang around for the next episode. And again, share it as well, comment, like it, so we can get people seeing, what we're doing on the campus, because it's, God is definitely moving. So thank you guys for joining us. I know this is a quick one. And then hopefully we'll have some athletes back on starting next week. Very excited about that. I'm even working on some coaches getting on as well, to be able to share their story and their testimony too. So thank you guys, Mercer FCA podcast, and we will see you guys next week.